Hello, welcome back. Today in 1.0, there is enough mods now where I can show you every single spell mod that I use in Blade and Sorcery 1.0. To get off right here, this is an idea of what we are going to be going through. There is quite a bit, but we are not going to be including fire, lightning, or gravity, as these are the two main spells, or the three main spells in the game. So, first things first, we are going to be going to the NPC spawner. I thought this would be fitting, as this has been a baseline mod spell that I've been using for most versions since I've been playing in Update U10 and so on. But with this one, we're actually going to be using it quite a bit, so I thought best to show you now. This one right here spawns 3 different types of NPCs. It spawns the dummy right here. Then, if you click twice, the red spawns an enemy, and then a blue spawns an ally. As you can see, they don't attack each other. How sweet is that? Now, fitting enough, since we got the NPCs here, our next spell, if we can find it, is laser beams. Now, laser beams has been a previous mod before that's been available to people, but with this one, to give you an idea, we're dressed as Superman, and if I point up, it is pretty lethal, and that guy is scared shitless. This mod right here, if you go into the book and you go and find it, quite a lot of these spells are customizable. So if we go on to the laser section, now new with this, you can change the color and you can change what the power of the laser mod does. So ignore the hair, but I think you know where this is going. Oh, look at this. Right, so we have got the Weapon X or Wolverine Claw spell. With this, it comes with 2 perks. The activation of the metallic claws, obviously, and just look at that sheen. And when you do this, got its own sound effects. Personally, I think this is the best version of the Wolverine claws that we get to see yet. And most importantly, if we keep this one out right here, and we go back into the mod menu, if we go and have a little fiddle with the Wolverine claws, if you want to, have a little bit of a switch around with it, and you think, nah, I want to go back to the classic, you can go with the bone claws as well. Oh, look how freaking awesome that is. And that was like quite a wood effect. And go, absolutely fondled. Love it. Up next, we have got a spell called the Soul Spell. It's very straightforward, and it has a lot to do with the play of NPCs. So, we're going to go and get quite a few NPCs spawned just to demonstrate this specific spell. But the Soul Spell, this is one that isn't exactly public yet. It's off from the mod creator Silk. And with this one, so with this one right here, it releases Soul Fire. Soul Fire is a very, very dangerous thing where you can shoot it to an NPC and the souls of fire burns them and it turns them white like that. Now, if you put it together, it can burn the ground as well. Now, if I was to do this, it can catch as well. Moving swiftly on, we are going to be going to waterbending. Something you'd never really imagine yourself seeing right here. And it is quite an interesting one. I also forgot to mention, once you do kill enough people with the soul spell, you get this kind of Doctor Strange hex on your forearm right here, which is really cool. But we have got... Wait, let me get into the appropriate outfit once again. Right. We're in the most appropriate outfit that we can be in. So, if you haven't guessed already, we're going to be having a look at bending elements. Specifically, we're going to have a look at water bending. Right now, it doesn't have a lot of uses, water bending. This is very beta, so there is a bit of limit to it. But when you activate it, look how beautiful that is. When you combine it together, you can make a rainfall which can attack NPCs. If we go and test this out, you can go combine it together to make one big tidal wave, which I don't think it really affects NPCs. I'm not really sure why. But if we were to go and combine it into singlet, you can push people back with it. Which is really cool, and it does make them a bit stunned for a while. Or it kills them like that. Moving swiftly on, we go to the next most important element, earthbending. Earthbending, well, if you do it right, you can make cool monuments like this. Boom. Look at that. So that's most of what you can do earthbending-wise. You can go and summon rocks, you can summon walls, and most importantly, if you go and get a knife of any kind, or you get a weapon, you can actually do something very cool with it. Next, moving on to the elements, we have got Spell Wind. Spell Wind is very, very straightforward. You go and activate it just like this. Absolutely lethal. You can go and activate it to slice various rocks. Wow. And if you go and add an NPC in, it does also damage and effects. Oh! They're chopped down. You go and add it to one big wave. Make a tornado! Yes! I love that. Now, moving swiftly on to our last spells, we have got Scale. Scale is a very fun mod. It's inspired heavily off Lanka's mod, originally before 1.0. If you go and use it, you can actually edit the size of entities and beings. So the best way you can describe it on how it works, you can't really do it with NPCs that are dead because it kind of glitches like that. But if you go point at an object, you go push down, you could make it very, very tiny like this. Like, look how cute that is. It's still got its weight, which is really weird, but the size of it is absolutely gone. There's nothing else there. Now, let's say you wanted to make it as big as possible. Boom. Now, compared to that, that's absolutely humongous. Now, you'd still be able to go and chop it up just like this. But maybe if you wanted to make a weapon even bigger, you could do that as well. Go and make it as big as you can. And there you go. Look at how mental that is. So, it's absolutely massive, but it's a dagger, so it's not that heavy, and it still has that similar height and lightness to it. Wow! Yeah, baby. And last but not least, our final spell is Reversal Red. Reversal Red, if you've watched Jujutsu Kaisen, you'll have an idea what this is, but if you haven't watched it and you don't really want to go watch it, the simple explanation for this is, it's an ability of one of the main characters where they can shoot laser beams with their fingers. So, if you activate it like this, and you does something like that. Now, it doesn't really have much effect, because there's nothing really to shoot it at. But, if we would get some NPCs in, it bounces them back, and it kills them instantly. Now, if we were to use this in combat, it would absolutely demolish everyone. Because it's just wiped them out all instantly. So let's go and see what happens when we do it in combat practice. That was insane. So apart from that, folks, that is it for this video. That is every spell so far that I use in 1.0 mods of Blade and Sorcery. Most of these you can get on PCVR, and the rest you could possibly get on Nomad. Just make sure to check, otherwise you may break your game. Let me know which is your favorite spell down below, but as always, my name's Shen. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.